Hello everyone, it's me Samuel Taylor Ackroyd and welcome back to my channel. In this trip report, I will be flying with Lufthansa in economy on board one of their Airbus A320-200 aircraft from Frankfurt back home to Edinburgh. So without further ado, let's get into the trip report. My journey back home to Edinburgh starts at New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport, where I flew on board a Lufthansa Boeing 747-400 to Frankfurt. When I arrived at Frankfurt Airport, I had a few hours before my connecting flight back home to Edinburgh. Frankfurt Airport has a reputation of being a hard airport to make a connection at. However, in my case, it was fairly straightforward. Since Lufthansa operates out of Terminal 1 at Frankfurt Airport, that makes a connection a bit easier than having to transfer to another terminal. My flight from New York on the 747-400 parked up at Concourse Z for Zulu, and my flight to Edinburgh will be from Concourse B for Bravo. There are plenty of signs throughout the terminal, and I found it easy to get to Concourse B. All I had to do was go through a security checkpoint and take a transit train to Concourse B. The gate our aircraft will be boarding from is gate B31, which is down this escalator and to the left. When I found the gate, I spent some time wandering around the concourse and had a look in the duty-free store to kill some time before the flight. After a few hours killing time, the boarding process started at gate B31. Turns out we would have to get to the aircraft by an airside bus. One bus ride later, we were at the aircraft and we started boarding. The aircraft taking me back home to Edinburgh today is this 8-year-old Airbus A320-200 registered as Delta-Alpha India Uniform India. The economy class cabin is laid out in a 3-3 configuration, and my seat on this flight is seat 19 Foxtrot. Unfortunately, the flight would be delayed by almost an hour and a half. The reason for the delay is because of a lack of baggage handlers to put the luggage onto the aircraft. Since there were only a few baggage handlers available to us at the time, it meant that it would take more time to get everyone's bags on board. We would then be delayed by another 10 minutes because of the airport being busy. A great job the crew did at keeping us updated about the delay. After a long delay, we were finally able to push back and get ready for departure. We departed from Frankfurt Airport's runway 25 center at 11:53 a.m., which is 1 hour and 23 minutes behind schedule. Now let's have a look at the seat. The legroom is very good for someone roughly 6 feet tall. There is a seat back pocket you can use to store your belongings. The tray table is a very good size and has 2 cup holders. It also extends by a pretty good amount. Above the tray table is a sick bag, a safety card, an onboard delights menu, and a World Shop magazine. There is a coat hook on the side of the seat. There was also a bottle of water at each seat for every passenger when we got on board. Here is a look at the safety card. The onboard delights menu is rather limited, which didn't matter to me personally, as I didn't feel like buying anything on board. The World Shop magazine also had a very good selection of things to buy. Like I said, I didn't feel like buying anything on the flight, but even if you don't want to buy anything, it's still good to have a look at. The bathrooms on board were very clean and in good working order. There is also a baby changing table. We soon started descending towards Edinburgh Airport, so enjoy the approach and landing clips into a rainy Edinburgh Airport. We landed onto Edinburgh Airport's runway 06 at 12:34 p.m, which is 1 hour and 4 minutes behind schedule. Even though we arrived over an hour late, this was still a great experience with Lufthansa. The crew were very friendly and attentive, the seats were very comfortable, and the bathrooms were nice and clean. There was also a beverage service on this flight, but I didn't buy anything. The crew did a great job at keeping us updated with the delay and explaining what was going on. I paid £100 and 20 pence for the economy light fare, which is the cheapest fare on any Lufthansa flight. The economy light fare entitles you to bring one carry-on bag with you. I also paid an extra £10 to select seat 19 Foxtrot. This means I paid a total of £110 and 20 pence for this flight. In my opinion, this flight was definitely worth the price, and I would definitely recommend flying with Lufthansa. After we parked up, I decided not to ask the crew if I could visit the flight deck, because I was tired after the long trip back home from New York City. After disembarking the aircraft, all there was left for me to do was go through the E-gates at the border control, which was quick and easy to do, and then I was back home in Edinburgh. Thanks so much for watching this trip report. Stay safe and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.